This is the ABUS 7240 padlock. It is green belt lock. There's the key. You can kind of see that key. You can see the keyway that we're going to be dealing with here. User on Reddit was asking about this and kind of how to get through this lock. And let's see if I can zoom in here. So you can see the keyway there. There is quite a steep angle. There it goes. There's quite a steep angle right here, which makes it very difficult when you're picking. I'm able to get a pick in here and be able to pick the pins, but if you're trying to get pin 1, it can be very difficult to kind of get a good angle on that. And you can kind of see right there, I have a good angle on it to be able to come in and hit it. So you almost want to come in way short to be able to push that pin up. Another thing you want to do on this lock is I am using a 40 thousandths tensioner here. This just happens to be from the Covert Instrument 3%. You want something that's going to fit this top of keyway tension really, really, really snug. Because one of the things that you need to do on this lock in particular is some manual counter rotation. So see how I can maneuver the lock in both directions right here? So when people are talking about tension, what they mean is me just touching it like this, that's light tension. Right there, just barely touching it. Pushing on it, that's medium tension, and then I'm going to go up top here. This is heavy tension. So see the difference in the bend? So light tension is I'm just kind of holding it there. Medium tension is I have some pressure on it, and then heavy tension is I'm really giving it some push this direction clockwise to try to get that core to turn. I'm going to turn this back this way, and let's see if I can get you guys a good angle on what's going on here. My purple belt coin out. Put that in the background. So I'm going to use a tall hook. So this is from the Covert Instruments Echelon set. I could also use a tall hook from the Reaper set. These are very similar profiles, as you can see. But I'm going to go ahead and use actually this is the tall from the Reaper set here. You can see that there's some more angle on that Reaper one, but the Echelon one will work just fine as well. And I've unlocked it with both, so I know it's possible. But we're going to go ahead and super light tension, just kind of holding that there, and just kind of push on the key pins here. And start with number 1. I'm going to work my way from front to back here. So number 1, I'm having a hard time getting an angle on it, which is what we were talking about earlier here. And it moved. Let's see if I can get 2 here. Nothing on 2. Not really feeling anything on 3, 4. A little bit of click there. I might have overset 1 when I did that, but we'll see here. A little rotation there. And back to the front. A nice click there. And some core movement on, more core movement there. So now I'm in a deep fault set. And let's see if I can find the pin. Oh, this might be the one that's, let's check. Is it that one or no, this one here? This is where I'm going to do a little counter rotation. Nope. It wouldn't let me. And I think I just dropped all my pins. I did. Alright. That's alright. We can start from scratch here. Sometimes it's best just to start over. A lot of movement there. Fault set probably. Feels like. Counter rotation there. Hit something there, and there's the open. All right, so you can see there's a lot of counter rotation on this lock. I'll put it back. A lot of counter rotation on this lock that you got to be paying attention for. It's a manual counter rotation, but you do want to make sure that you find something that's going to kind of fit this keyway here, so that you can do the counter rotation. So that fits like nice and snug, and you can get bidirectional, both counterclockwise and clockwise rotation in that. And again, I can let this go and it'll stand here, and all I'm doing is just kind of putting pressure like this for light tension, and I'm waiting for it to push back. And then there's one of the pins in this one where I have to do a little bit of manual counter rotation in it. So I have to pull it back just a tad bit this way, right? Opposite of what you're typically doing to get that pin to set, and then you're immediately going back this way. And so that's what we're talking about with tension and counter rotation, and that is how you pick the ABUS 7240. Hope this helps.